Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. I am Mikey. That is Devin.
Damn, I wish I could remember what we talked about. I couldn't even remember what we talked about the Super Bowl.
If it has to come down to that, or I just seem like a hater to get my point across, I'll do it.
Oh my God, he missed it!
I will say, in like terms of like some off-season stuff. God, that the rookie show, it sucks so bad.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that.
No, like it sucks, but I can't stop watching it. I don't know why.
Oh, you're watching.
Have you ever had a show that? And I know it might be a dumb question, but like it was like, this show is kind of bad, but like for some reason you're like, but I gotta see it through. Like I gotta see it through, or I gotta, because I don't think I've ever had a show that's like if I watch a show, usually if it's pilot second episode, I'm like, all right, I'm out.
We're in. Oh yeah.
But I was about like 2 or 3 episodes in, and they're burying some plot lines. I'm like, man, this show, like plot wise, like acting wise and dialogue wise, and like I don't know, I guess the way the law works in this universe wise, it all just sucks. But I got to keep watching it.
Do we know that guy's name yet?
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion. Gotcha. Okay, I couldn't think of his goddamn name. And the whole thing about that show,
no clue who he is.
The whole thing about that was like Nathan Fillion is back. I don't know. I didn't know who that. I don't know who that is. I didn't know who that was before.
Back from what? What's he?
I don't know.
What is Nathan Fillion from?
I don't know. I thought he was just a regular dude.
We'll figure this out in a second. Welcome back to a brand new episode of On It, because I do want to know the answer. We are here. Don't worry. It's a sports show, but sometimes we're going to dive into it, and I do need to figure out. He's old, so he had to be from something. You don't just like, you're not just like, you're not 40-something and just just become a lead in a show. That's not how things work.
Maybe the Wonder Pets. You think he was in the Wonder Pets?
Wonder Pets. It's not ringing any bells. I'm not going to lie.
Was he Lenny Tucker Ming Ming? You've never seen the Wonder Pets?
All right. So it looks like he's Canadian.
Nice.
What was Nathan Fillion most known for before The Rookie? There we go. Here we go. His leading roles as the Captain Mal Reynolds in the sci-fi series Firefly. That was in 2002.
Nice.
Firefly and its movie sequel Serenity.
Wow.
All right.
Feeling very serene.
A misogynistic preacher in the final episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I'm not dissing Nathan Fillion, by the way. I honestly like him. It's the only reason why I'm watching the show still.
The only thing that I have against him is just the Canadian part, but
like, I mean, from a viewer standpoint, it's like I kind of like this guy, and it's one of the only reasons why I'm staying around. I like you. Hopefully, you're not a douchebag in real life. He's Canadian, so he could be a little too nice. Who knows?
I'm gonna be honest. I think as viewers of entertainment, I think we need to just not hope anymore that anyone's good. And if they're bad, they're bad. If they're good, they're good. Because I don't know if people are pieces of shit or not. That won't change.
But peep this though. It's almost like he's in that celebrity profile of like, he's not so famous to where it's like he's getting accused of being on any lists. He's kind of just cooling it.
True.
He's been around.
If he does a few more shows like The Rookie, never know.
But I'm just saying, they're not saying they're not. I think they're on like season 8, but I'm saying they're not doing. They're not accusing him of being at no parties or freak offs or islands. It's like, all right, maybe we got us a good one. There's a few good ones out there. It's like when you got athletes who don't turn to celebrity. It's like, all right, we got some good ones.
See, this is a
once athletes
this is a question.
Get to celebrity.
This is a question, probably not a good question. Like, do we not hear his name because he's not at the cool kids table, or because he doesn't want to? That's a joke.
He's not on
The,
his. I was about to say.
I think
I
it's
was
a
about to
I
say.
think it's a mix of both, but
I didn't know how to answer that question without hurting old Nathan's feelings, and I don't want to do that. That's not nice.
no,
Uh,
not nice.
he's just a rookie cop trying to find his way, Devin.
Just a rookie cop, just figuring shit out, being all serene and shit, serenity.
I'm just saying this now as someone who's been around certain things. It's like if you're a 20-year, if you've been in construction for 20 years and you go under, you're definitely an alcoholic and probably shouldn't have a loaded gun with a badge. Like it's probably just not the
Is that what
best
the
like
show is?
combination. No, but just the fact that he's so like clean cut and like almost
Yes.
like for a divorced, lonely old dude who's becoming a cop. It's like, or and was a blue collar worker. It's like you don't got no issues, nothing. Mind you, I've barely been watching, so who knows? Maybe he turns into a serial killer. I don't know, but
Dexter
I'm gonna
2.0, the
keep
rookie.
I'm gonna keep watching this bad show, Devin. But we do got football to talk about. We even got some basketball to talk about. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I hate to bring your
No, we don't.
spirits down even more.
No,
We
we
got some
don't. Don't ruin
basketball
my
to talk. We
fucking
do.
night like that.
We do.
Don't ruin my night.
We do. We got basketball. We got basketball, Devin. We got basketball, and it's better. We could talk about that or what? When we talk about the mid card of the Joshua Paul fight. I mean, what?
Yeah, we can talk about
I don't-
Anderson Silva and Tyron Woodley.
Yeah. No, never gonna. I don't could care less about a fight like that. But it's week 16. We got some important games. We had a wild Thursday night football game that
Can I
pissed
can I
me
pose
off.
the question? Game of the year?
No,
No?
God,
There
no.
haven't been any good games this year.
Was
There've been a few.
Was the Phantom missed PI Saints Rams in whatever year was that game of the year?
That was the NFC Championship. I don't know. It was a great game.
Why wasn't it game of the year?
Controversy.
Because some bullshit happened. Because some absolute bullshit happened.
Did
This
you,
Rams
did you
Seahawks
see
game is
the
not
did you see the Skycam footage?
of what?
Sam Darnold's pass. Or
What
sorry,
pass?
fumble.
It was first of all, there's no conversation whether or not it's a fumble. You want to talk about that? If you want to get right into, because obviously we're talking about Rams Seahawks for people who are like, what are they talking about? We're talking about Rams Seahawks, but if you want to talk about that play in particular first,
Yeah.
no, it was a fumble. That's
Yes.
fine.
Yes.
The bigger issue was the play was blown dead.
Yes, I agree. I agree completely. The fact that the play is whistled dead, and then what? Just because he picked it up in the end zone. What if that ball wasn't picked up? What is it? It'd be a fucking like I don't know
The
what you
play
do
was
in that
blown dead.
scenario.
And what have you ever? And mind you, it doesn't matter. Like, there's no way you can say yes to this question because every single person can't figure. Nobody can figure this out. Have you ever watched a game and seen a play been blown dead, like a fumble or something that was called an incomplete pass or whatever, and then whatever happened after that was magically given to them? It's like, no, this was
Yeah, like anytime there's like a say it's like a one of those fumble or incomplete passes picked up by a D lineman, taken back to the house, they don't give him the touchdown if it's ruled a fumble.
fuck
They
no.
put it where they
That
picked
would
the bitch
be
up.
the equivalent. That's
Yeah,
literally the
exactly.
equivalent. If Matt Stafford throws it and it gets hit and they blow it dead, they say he was throwing it forward, but
Yeah.
but whoever picks it up
Determined to
takes it
fumble.
to the end zone.
Yeah.
If they went and reviewed it, all it would be is if they said it was a fumble and
At
they
the
and Seahawks
spot.
recovered it.
Yeah.
There you go, at the spot of the fumble.
Yep.
What is that? So and it's and you know what?
But the
Did I
weird
just
thing is it's a 2-point play. Like, do you replay the 2-point? Or do you just eliminate the
okay?
2-point?
But to fight, to argue my own, to argue with myself with what I just said, if Matt Stafford goes to throw it
Yeah.
and it gets slapped down and he's at the 20-yard line and it gets slapped all the way into the end zone, ruled incomplete, but they pick it up in the end zone. The way Charbonnet picked it up at the end
In
zone.
the end
So
zone, at the goal line.
technically, it was at the spot of the ball, which would be in the end zone.
But it was after the play was blown dead. But even still, the pickup. Now we have to figure out is it at the spot of the fumble or is it at the spot of the pickup?
You answered my own question. You just argued against my own argument against myself, Devin. They
Yeah.
blew it before he even picked it up.
Before he picked it up, and that's why he picked it up, because the play was blown dead. But is it?
Yes.
But here's the thing: if it's at the spot of the fumble, then there's no more 2-point conversion. That try is gone. The only way it could have they can't replay it. The only way it could have worked is if it's where the ball was picked up, but that's after the play is blown dead.
Yeah. Or
Where's Gene's territory?
if it was ruled a fumble, if the play was not blown dead, it would be a 2-point conversion because it was a fumble, and if Charbonnet happens to pick it up in the end zone, all right, 2-point conversion. But that was ridiculous. That was and this means a lot because of how bad it's been this year. The worst officiating of the season.
Yeah.
Of the entire season. Like, yeah, okay, Isaiah likely to get screwed or this and that or whatever else, but this is just like, I have never seen a play get blown dead like that, and then a player, whoever picks it up, he happens to be in the end zone. Like, so what happens, like you said, so if Charbonnet, like, I'm just saying, like, so if Charbonnet picks up that ball and then he
At the
kind of just
one.
starts to walk, like, at the one and then throws it at the ref and the ref catches it, like, does the ref go, okay, maybe I did blow it dead. All right, yeah, no, I blew it. Like, why?
Yeah, no,
What is
I
this?
blew it
Where's
dead.
this mystery? What is this mystery whistle? Because then you see some people in the comments like fans were blowing whistles. My fucking ass.
Fuck out of here. No, the refs blew the fucking play dead. Because the refs don't know with their naked eye that that's not an incomplete pass. They blew it dead as an incomplete pass. That's why everyone stopped moving. And Charbonnet just randomly picked up the football.
Too.
Exactly.
It was one of those quick ones, like it was one of those quick whistles though. I'm saying like where it was like everybody was already done. It was just, like just boom.
Yeah.
Like everybody knew the play was over.
But from what I understand is, if a play's blown dead, a play's blown dead. But it's just, where do you spot the ball? If it was spotted anywhere but the end zone, it's a dead 2-point conversion.
The play was blown dead.
No, I know, but again, like, say it's a regular Matt Stafford fumbleitis, fucking whatever. Again, is it where is the spot put?
I mean, it was picked up in the end zone, but it
was already dead. It doesn't make any sense.
The play was blown dead. The ball was on the ground when the play was blown dead. So there is no where does it go? Where does it land? There should be nothing. You know what it should be? Maybe one time they go, oh well, officials, that's what their call was, and replay shows otherwise. But guess what? It's too fucking late. Our fault for once.
Whoops.
Like for one time, be like, oh, our bad, our bad, whatever. Because you can forget the whole 2-point conversion and forget everything else. The Rams were up 30-14 with 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
30-14 with 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
Up to that point, Sam Darnold didn't look good. I don't care what anybody says. Sam Darnold did not look good. He had 2 picks, nothing else. He looked like shit. Yep. And that game should have been sealed and signed, delivered, gone. And they get the punt return, They
Yep.
get this touchdown, and then but then still, it's like, all right, 28-30. They get the 2-point conversion, and then even in overtime,
Even in overtime, the
even
Rams go up, scoring that big Puka touchdown. What, 6 to play? Seahawks drive down immediately. Essentially, get down there in 3 minutes to spare.
and then
Go for the 2-point. Throw it to the backup tight end. Right down the pipe.
and let it happen.
But the reason I say I don't believe it's game of the year, but number one, it's a Thursday night game with offense. Number two, it's just an NFL game with some scoring, with some controversy, with some overtime, with some action. We've seen a lot of fucking, like we saw on Monday, a lot of Steelers Dolphins, a lot of that bullshit. I don't need to see that bullshit. I don't like that. That's boring. That's dumb. This was at least something to talk about. A lot of these games, there's not much to talk about, at least in recent
I
weeks.
hear you, but what's crazy is the game was so good, and there's still more like drama around before and after the game than anything else.
There's way more drama around one fucking guy.
Because I'll just say this: Puka's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's getting bad. I mean, there is an Nakua who's even more of an idiot.
No, like I'm saying there might be like a trend like
Something's
with these like
wrong.
Nakua guys.
Like,
Uh,
what was the first taste of it? The first taste of it was, I think it was Samson slapping that fan when he was a Stampeder.
yeah,
He was a Michigan
yeah.
Stampeder, and he slapped the fan. That was an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you go from XFL slapping a fan to stealing a Lakers car.
Stealing a
I don't
Lakers
know the whole
car,
story on that, but
and
it sounds nuts.
then you have Puka go on Aiden Ross's stream, and here's the thing. To be completely honest with you, the whole thing is stupid. Like,
I agree.
it was like, oh, this Jewish guy who has this joke about him being Jewish. It's a dance that he told Puka to do, and then Puka
I'm gonna
does
be
it on
honest.
stream.
I didn't know that thing was a thing. I doubt Puka knew. Like I do believe him in
Puka
that regard.
definitely didn't know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, on top of anything, it's like I've seen it as a meme and shit or whatever, but it's like I don't know. This is the problem with streaming because it's a situation where I two things. They're just trying to get that clip of him doing it.
Of course.
So it's like
And
if you wanted to just meet, if Aiden Ross wanted to just meet Puka Nacua in private, it's like he probably wouldn't even have said, "Yo, you should do this in a game."
not
You know,
close.
it's like I'm not gonna lie, and I hate to even give Aiden Ross a whole bunch of credit, like he's this fucking genius, but he probably even knows it's like he's gonna get some shit for this. Like he's probably not gonna do this.
I thought he was making that face when he was doing it. He's like, yo, he did it.
Yeah, it's like,
Like, yeah, you guys told him
he
to
did
do it.
it. That's so
Y'all
tough.
told him to do it.
But
What the fuck?
he gets a bunch of threats and stuff, and they're talking about people are saying, "Oh, Puka needs to retire or needs to apologize or get cut." It's like, all right,
It's
he's not getting
insane.
cut.
Also, Aiden Ross is Jewish, but I don't know. I don't know the backstory of any of that. That doesn't make any sense to me. But Puka, I think I don't know who said it, but like these streamers don't have. They can say whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. The streamers do not care about what the repercussions are for the people they have on the stream. That's not any of their business. Puka works for the Rams and the NFL, and they pay him a lot of money, and that's his whole bullshit. If he wants to ruin those relationships and get fined, he can do that. It's just very stupid. I don't have an issue with him talking shit about refs outside of the fact that he gets personally fined for it. Like, yes, it looks stupid because you're saying it and you're getting fined, but I don't think that should be a rule. I know it is a rule and he has to follow it, but it's just like It's not that bad of a thing to talk shit about refs. Like you didn't do a bad thing because you talk shit about a ref.
Well, so he was talking shit about refs in the live stream, but then after the game,
After
I
the game,
mean, I'm not sure if every player was even in the locker room yet when he tweeted
yeah, straight double
when he
down.
tweeted out about the like he tweeted so I'm saying like on some AJ, like if we're gonna call it what it is, it's something like AJ Brown shit. It's like you're immediately hopping on Twitter and complaining about shit. It's like
Yeah,
y'all as a team had, first of all, so many chances to end that game before even going into overtime, and then guess what? We're up a touchdown in overtime.
yeah,
You have no excuse. Like Devontae
no,
Adams out or not. Like I understand Devontae Adams being out, it matters, but here's the thing. You know what's impressive? You know what's impressive? Being up 30-14 without Devontae Adams.
very impressive. Also, 225 total yards plus 2 touchdowns is impressive. Should be enough to win you a football game.
Absolutely, absolutely should be enough to win you. And like I said, up until that point, Sam Darnold did not look good. He did not
No,
look good at all. And then a switch flipped, and boom, he's
he locked in.
he's here. But that's not. I don't know. I just don't. What bothers me is this just makes me have more concern about having the confidence in the Rams than it does in having. Like I don't have any more confidence in Seattle if this is how if because here's the thing, you got to look at majority versus the last 8 minutes. Majority of that game, Sam Darnold looked like shit. If he plays
Yeah,
like that in a playoff game and there's 8 minutes left, most teams in the playoffs are going to make sure they get that game sealed. They're going to win that
of
fucking
course.
football game.
I mean,
So and
in terms of
go ahead.
offense, Darnold, not Darnold. Um, Jesus Christ, I almost said Sam Bradford. Matthew Stafford played well enough to win that football game, especially with Devontae out. It's on the Rams defense. They've shown, what was that, the game against the Panthers? They've shown that they can struggle defensively. They're not as solid as they, I guess, were earlier in the year, but we know that offense will be there regardless. Um,
Mm.
as long as they have Puka or Devontae. So they're solid. It's just that they're supposed to be locking in defensively, and they could have, and they just let it slip. They went stupid. But no, this like you said, this doesn't give me any more confidence in Seattle. Yes, they're
No,
I
no.
guess they're better than a bum. They're better than like a complete middle of the road team. But again, a very similar feel to Minnesota last year. I wonder why.
A receiver leading the league in receiving yards, and Sam Darnold on that same team. Weird. Weird.
Weird.
But then no production in the playoffs. That's what we're gonna see is no production in the playoffs. And it's funny because like you have like everything taken over, like the streaming shit and Twitter. The first question Sean McVay's asked after the game. Did you see his post game interview?
No, but I think it was about Puka, no?
I mean, yeah, they immediately asked like, so like the Puka, like just basically asked my Puka. He's like, I don't know, I don't fucking know, I don't know what he said. I don't have to, because they were like, he like just said some shit. He's like, I haven't seen it. I don't know.
Like, I
What
just
do you want
got
me to
here.
do? The man just like he was like the man fucking apologized. Like he he was just he
You said the
look the
man
man
of fucking apology.
apologized. No, he didn't say all. I'm like
Oh, okay,
I'm
that
putting
would have been
some I'm
awesome.
added some spice to it, but he was
Sure,
I'm saying in that tone. He was talking in that tone though. He's like
sure.
we're gonna support him. The man like he's a good guy. Whatever. This shit is like it was like he was almost wanting to be like the streaming shit's fucking stupid. And then they asked him. They were like, were you part of the people who kicked out the streamers at the Rams facility? Because they got kicked out. They wouldn't let them in.
Nice, smart.
Like it was like Aiden Ross and whoever else he was with, but they didn't let him into the facility. And Sean McVay's like, I didn't even have a single clue they were here. I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, I don't
Yeah,
know. I
good.
don't know. I don't know. It's just so It's so stupid to be like this close to the playoffs and needing to lock in. It's like, yeah, I get it. Like he locked in and obviously balled out, but just the fact that this is even a topic or a focus or whatever, it's just, I mean, I don't know. It's fucking stupid. All of it's stupid.
It's definitely a distraction, but it's not an excuse for losing this football game.
No, because I mean, out of anybody that should have been distracted, it was Puka, and he obviously didn't play like he was distracted.
He was
So
not
what?
distracted.
What? Nobody played like they were distracted. They were up 30-14 with 8 minutes left, and after all of that, got the most bullshit officiating call I've ever seen in my life. So in reality, they should go ahead.
And Puka put out a tweet saying this is bullshit. Again, I don't have an issue with that. Obviously, the league does, and he shouldn't tweet like that if he doesn't want to get fined. But there's no issue with that morally.
No, there is
Like
no
he's
issue
not a
with that.
piece of shit because he talks shit about a dumb zebra.
No, the refs have been horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been bad. What do you want me? Were we supposed to lie? We're supposed to sit here and say the refs haven't been just they haven't just done a terrible
That's what the
job
NFL
this year?
wants. That's what the NFL wants. The NFL wants you
Just to
to
act
say,
like
"Hey,
they
yeah,
don't get worse every year?
bet."
I don't know. The officiating's awful. But the Rams lose, and now I have no confidence in anybody. I don't know who to believe in. I don't know what to I don't know who to trust. I can't trust a single team. I trust no team.
I trust
Nobody.
no team. No.
Not nobody at all. But with that being said, we got week 16. Week 16 is it's here, and
It's upon us.
we got just a few weeks left until the regular season is over. And you were talking about college football, obviously, off the podcast, and it made me think for a second. I just have to get this off my chest. I saw a comment, and it made me wonder how many people actually think this. I saw a comment that said, I don't know what video it was. I saw a comment. They said Tim Tebow really tricked y'all into thinking Florida is a powerhouse. And I would just like to say a couple things.
Nah.
In terms of like 2010s, 2020s like dominance in football, sure, we're not a powerhouse, but just in as a football program and in totality, I mean, in terms of what the Florida Gators did in the 90s and what they did just as a team for those 4 fucking years, Tim Tebow was even just a student there.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. I don't know.
Like it wasn't Tim Tebow's doing solely. Like the school was a powerhouse, which is why they got Tim Tebow and Cam Newton and all these other NFL players.
A whole lot, like a whole lot of players, like a whole lot, like they produce a whole lot of NFL talent that make it and don't make it. And then on the other side, it's like no, this was at the same time where they were dominating in basketball, and then they just went more and more trending higher in academics, and then we're winning fucking baseball World Series, college World Series and shit. It's just like no, we're
Softball.
as a whole, like we're good. We're good like for the
sure.
whole year. Like when the football season ends for Ohio State, that campus gets real quiet.
Yeah. Well, outside of
what the fuck else?
D'Angelo Russell.
What are they gonna do?
State.
I'm sorry. I don't want to hear shit about no basketball. If we're talking about in terms of just the history, it's like basketball season now. It's not. Oh, we're getting hot.
Nope.
Spring hits. It's like, oh, we're getting hot. No, we got people running for Florida. We got track stars going to the Olympics. Like we're in a different bracket. I'm sorry.
Sure.
In a total. So Tim Tebow didn't trick shit. Tim Tebow, to be honest, as a Tim Tebow fan, he tricked us into, or he tricked
Well,
y'all,
no,
me, whoever, into
Florida
thinking
tricked
he
Tim
was.
Tebow probably.
No. Tim Tebow tricked us into thinking he was going to be able to make it in the NFL. That's what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
And that's about it. So, hey, it is what it is. Tim Tebow, Peyton Manning.
Shador.
Peyton Manning.
I
Jake
can't even
Paul,
think about
Shador
Peyton.
Sanders.
But I can't think about Peyton without being like, yo, if he keeps throwing more picks, he's going to win 2 Super Bowls and 5 MVPs. That's what I'm thinking. Shador
If
keeps throwing
Shador
rookie
Sanders
year picks.
keeps.
Then throughout the rest of his career, he'll win 5 MVPs and 2 Super Bowls.
Okay, so we'll have to come back to that and because Peyton played a while, like a good 17 years or something. Like,
Yeah.
he played a long time. So I guess we'll have to come back for that and see, Devin. That's good. That's a good prediction. But anyways, week 16 football. We got some games to predict. Some that are important, some that mean absolutely nothing. And I guess we'll start with Green Bay and Chicago. Because I do have one question, I guess before we even go into that game, but we can predict the game first. And I mean, because in terms of the game, I was just talking about trust, and I wrote down I can't trust either team. And
Hell no.
And after the Green Bay Chicago first game 2 weeks ago, I had confidence that Green Bay could repeat and win. They could go 2-0, and I thought Chicago would still put up a big fight. And I thought that maybe Green Bay. I'm sitting here thinking, all right, well, Chicago can put up a fight against a team like Green Bay, then maybe a playoff game against like Chicago and Seattle. Like, that might be a good matchup. That might be if Chicago can show up. That might be good. That might be an interesting game. But then, obviously, Chicago, they dominate Cleveland, but it's the Cleveland Browns, so whatever. And then you have the way Green Bay played against Denver, and obviously no more Micah Parsons, and things aren't looking too good for Green Bay. They're 9-4-1. They really need they need a win. They need a win bad, because there's already 10 teams. There's already 6 teams with 10 or more wins in the NFC.
Really?
So at this point, they need to keep up just to simply make the playoffs, because even if Chicago loses this game, they're going to be 10-5. And Green Bay would be 9-5-1, or they'd be 10-4-1. So I guess that they would get, because Chicago's sitting at the 2 seed, so they would drop down to the 7 seed, and I guess Green Bay would take their spot. I guess that's how it would work.
Does the tie help? I'm assuming the tie helps Green Bay.
It helps as long as you keep winning.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you got to be. It's going to help them if they end up with the same record as Green Bay or as Chicago.
Yeah,
the same amount of wins in terms of wins.
Yes. The issue with Green Bay is that, they're hurt. The thing is, even before they were hurt, there were still a ton of questions about this team. Before Tucker Kraft goes out, before Micah goes out, before Josh Jacobs is kind of having an off year and their backup running backs playing well. There's still questions for sure, but now they're injured. And then you got the Bears, who are one of the more questionable teams in the league, who are playing pretty well for a bad football team.
And not
this
to
is going
cut
to
you
come
off,
down to
but I
who I
did just
want
look
to
up.
win. Huh?
Sorry, I was going to say Christian Watson and Josh Jacobs both questionable as of today.
Yeah. So they don't have a
you
healthy
said it's
team.
coming down. You said it's going to
It's
come
going to
down
come
to who
down
you
to,
want to see win.
yeah. Honestly, it's neither of them. So I don't know.
I mean, I personally believe that Chicago, or at least a few weeks ago, believed that Chicago was going to finish 10-7, and they had a little bit of a gauntlet to go through. And Green Bay was obviously going to be better than Chicago, but I also thought Green Bay was going to beat Denver. I thought
Yeah.
I thought Denver's offense wouldn't be able to keep up with Green Bay's offense, and all of a sudden, shit flipped upside down. So I don't know. I really don't know who it's it's more so how much trust do I have in Green Bay? Like I think Chicago can probably show up to the point where like they put up 21. It was 28-21 last time they played. I think
Yeah.
Chicago could show up and score 3 touchdowns. But is that enough? Does Green Bay I think like I still feel like Green Bay wins this game. Now if Josh Jacobs and Christian Watson doesn't play, that plays a factor. That definitely plays a factor.
I'm going to be honest. I mean, even regardless of Christian and Josh Jacobs, right now I think the Bears are more of a cohesive team. Plus all the injuries to Green Bay. I mean, it should be tight, it should be close, but I mean, Chicago seems to be developing like a football team should as they get later in the season. Green Bay just keeps giving us more and more questions. So, I will take Chicago.
Hmm. You know, for right now, I'm gonna take Green Bay.
Yeah.
Um, Depending on who's in and who's out on Sunday, I may make a quick change. I'll text that over before the game and
Yep.
make that call. But I think I still think first of all, just Green Bay is a better team. I think the way that things have went for that receiving core, I don't know if there's any
I
other
think Odunze's
quarterback
out.
who could say that again.
Sorry, I think Odunze's out too.
Hmm. Okay. Now, see, but here's the thing though. When it comes to receivers being out and how that impacts a quarterback, I think Jordan Love might be up there in terms of the lowest amount of impact it might
Agreed.
have on his
Agreed.
performance. I mean, he basically the whole narrative this year is there's no wide receiver one on Green Bay.
Yeah.
And obviously he's been able to get jobs. He's been able to get the job done at least 9.5 times. But I think he still gets it done. I think he still gets it done versus Chicago. And maybe if Josh Jacobs and Christian Watson's out, it's like, all right. Because Green Bay is taking fucking hits. Micah, Robert Kraft, Tucker Kraft, and then if Watson and Josh Jacobs is out, and Josh Jacobs has been playing banged up for at least the last month, maybe even longer,
Probably
for
all
what
year.
I can remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will ask a question that is Chicago related, and I guess 2 questions is what's the one thing that the Chicago Bears in their history, their quarterbacks have never been able to do?
Go for 3,000 yards.
So for 4,000 yards.
3 or 4.
4.
Okay.
4,000 yards.
Are you sure? Because
Now
okay, well, I was watching. It was a mic'd up. Obviously, Caleb goes up to Myles Garrett and goes, Myles Garrett said 3. That's on me.
Myles Garrett fucked up. And I saw
That's
people
on me.
talking about this. It's like, well, no, it's not on you because I saw other people like, no, he meant 3 because blah, blah. It's like, no, Caleb Williams threw for 3,500 yards last year. It's like
Yeah.
Myles Garrett meant 4,000.
Yeah.
Or thinks he threw
Or
for
he was
less
just
than what he threw for last year.
shooting a dig.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, but I think he meant get that 4,000. Now, I will ask you, Caleb Williams at 3,150 yards, will he throw for 4,000 yards this year?
Fuck no. How many games? 3?
Yep, 3 games left.
He gonna have to turn up.
We'll see. He averages 225 a game.
That won't get him there.
No, the average definitely won't get him there. Now,
But it'll get him close.
if he
has 2 of those games, Ball So Hard University 400 bangers, he can get there.
if he puts up like whatever he put up his season high 3 times in a row,
Yeah,
probably.
probably.
But I don't know. I mean, it seems like he's obviously it's like as the years go on, he's at 3.5 last year. If he ends with like 3.8 or 3.9 this year, he'll eventually hit 4K. But
Also,
I don't know if
like,
go ahead, you're good.
one of the more arbitrary records in all of sports. Like, who cares? Like,
Well, it's
I
kinda
get it. It's cool. Like, but still, like, like the thing with Dak Prescott. It kind of feels like that. Like, where it's like, I want to throw less than 10 picks this year. That's my goal. It's like, your goal should be winning football games. So I doubt entirely that Caleb is trying to throw for 4,000. I think he's trying to win football games. If he throws for 4, cool.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. The Bears finished with 10 or 11 wins, and he throws for 3,800 yards. I think he's very happy.
I don't think they care.
But I will say, like, it's sad as a fan base, like, hoping it's just like a hope type of record. It's just a sad record where it's like, man, I really hope this is the guy that can throw for 4,000. It's like when you hear about, it's like when I mean hope, I mean like when a country like finally gets internet. It's like when you hear about a country like it's like they got their first computer.
You know what
It's
they do when they
like
first
the
get
Bears.
internet, though. You know what they're doing.
It's like
We all know what they're doing.
but it's like, Caleb Williams finally being that guy. He's like, the next country to finally the next country that's internetless to finally get internet.
Sure, like it's
I'm not
like
naming one, but
no, I don't even know any countries that don't have internet. Yeah, it'd be cool. Throw for 4K. Who cares?
but your answer is no, he won't.
Probably not. No.
I mean, I'm gonna agree. He probably won't, especially just because of who they're going up against. I'm not gonna lie. I can't completely remember, but I know it's an absolute gauntlet. I think they have to see Detroit one more time,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken. But either way, it's going to be a problem. Carolina versus Tampa Bay.
We should not be in this position. Tampa has the division currently, right?
They currently have the division. They're both tied at 7-7. Both teams banged up. I mean, obviously because they play
Sorry, you want to talk about teams I do not trust. It is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
real over Carolina?
Over the past 6 weeks, Carolina has shown way more promise than Tampa Bay.
They just lost to New Orleans.
Sans last week. Outside of last week.
I mean, the thing about Carolina is here's the difference between Carolina and Tampa. Carolina's had glimpses of hope all year. It's like, they beat a team 30-0, or they beat Green Bay, but then they play like shit, or versus other teams, and then you have Carolina who they are in this position because of how banged up they are.
Tampa?
Plain and simple. Yes, Tampa. Sorry, Tampa.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, here's the thing, like, because Carolina's also banged up, like, I know, like, Tet's dealing with an injury, and there's a couple other guys, but if a team's gonna play with that type of issue, an injury bug or whatever, I think Tampa will be able to play a little bit better. with the season on the line, I think, like I said, I'm going to take Tampa. And the biggest thing about this game is the season's not really on the line. They play again 2 weeks from now. As long as they win their game in between next week and the week after that, and they show up again, then it could all come down to I don't know the exact scenario, but it could potentially come down to whoever wins that game. So,
Yeah,
in
what
terms of who wins and who loses this game.
I mean, I think it was just based off of division record. Like what we were getting down to is if they split because they both lost. They both lost the division game. I think if they split, Carolina takes the division. But I don't know anymore because I don't
No,
know.
as of right now,
No.
no. As of right now, the Bucks they have a tied record. I believe they have a tied divisional record. Whoever has the tied record right now, the Bucks are winning. The Bucks have won this so far as of right now because the Bucks
Gotcha.
they're both 7-7 and the Bucks are in first place in the NFC South.
Yeah. Huh.
So if Carolina wins this, I think Carolina has to win both games. If Carolina wins this game, they can't. They have to win the game after that versus like Miami, whoever they play. But then they're gonna have to beat Tampa again. I think if they finish the season with the same record, Tampa gets it.
Yep. All right. Yeah. I'll take
So
Tampa. Like again, I don't have trust in them, but because the season's on the line, Carolina can win the game though for sure.
I'm gonna take Tampa because Baker's my guy, and I gotta rock with somebody going into Sunday. But
Boomer
yeah, it's
sooner.
definitely I'm definitely worried. Like I think, like you said, I think Carolina can easily win this fucking football game, and I won't be surprised if they do.
Yeah.
We got Buffalo versus the Cleveland Browns.
Uh,
Some would say perfect timing, maybe. Some might say, that Shador might go crazy this game. Let's just be real. The Bills are gonna win this game, no question. It's gonna be clean, just kind of like 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 I don't know what I'm assuming the execution rate is like 100% at this point. You know what I'm saying?
four.
Executions, like executions, like when
Yeah.
people like I'm assuming like when that happens, it's like 100%.
I think there's been like one fuck up.
I mean, in recent time, I feel like it's pretty. You're dying, and I'm saying that is like this is 100%. Like they are on death row execution. The Browns are. There's no way they win this football game.
Yeah, no, it's a pig to a slaughterhouse. They're not making it out.
Now, what I find more interesting about this is just a topic that I discovered, which was Josh Allen. I guess he was caught on the sideline last week throwing up. He was puking on the sidelines. And
Do you know what he said about it?
Yeah, he said that he
Yeah.
throws up almost every game.
Apparently, yeah, it's not a new thing. It's just the first time the cameras caught it, and he pukes every game.
He says it's every game. It's like, yeah, if I don't get it out before, I just have to get it out. All right. And two things. Let's cut the bullshit. It's not nerves. This man gets concussed almost every game. Like, what are we talking about? That's why he pukes almost every game. Because he gets knocked the fuck out.
That didn't even compute to me that
Like,
it's because he gets rocket shipped and is asleep on the sidelines, or on the field actually all the time. That makes so much more sense now.
Josh Allen gets put to sleep in games and gets sent back
Those
out
are
there. He is puking.
those are percussions.
He has concussions. Yeah. Like that is why his head hurts.
Makes
So
a lot
it's
more
just
sense.
funny that he's like, yeah, it's just something that I just, I always have to do. I always have to throw up. It's like, yeah, because your
Never
brain's
seen that.
mush.
think he's lying because he's
Seen
like,
what?
oh, this is the first time the cameras caught it. There's like 80 million cameras. I'm pretty sure we would have caught a fucking video of Josh Allen puking at some point throughout his fucking 8-year career now, 7-year career.
I think like him and Jackson Dart and all other quarterbacks like this, he probably does most of his puking in that blue tent.
Exactly. But
Because he's
Josh Allen really
concussed.
doesn't get sent to the blue tent much.
Uh,
He just gets
I don't look
concussed and then plays.
the or maybe he goes and throws up at halftime. Either way, to sit here and be like, yeah, these nerves or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I just puke sometimes.
When
It's
my
like, yeah,
brain gets clonked.
it's like Josh Allen. It's like, yeah, sometimes I wake up on Monday and my ears are still ringing and I don't know what it is, but like I'm ready, coach, put me in.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really. It's funny to think that he's not funny. Like, yeah, it's pretty fucked up when you think about it. It's like if he's puking every game because he's actually concussed, like,
It's bad. I forget what he said. It was after last year or 2 years ago when they played the Texans. He falls asleep on the field because he gets hit in his head, then comes out and throws 3 of the worst footballs ever. Oh, that's what it was. In the press conference for that, he goes, "Oh yeah, just a rib injury, like, hurt my ribs." No, you fell asleep, dickhead. You were asleep, and then you played some of the worst football ever, fucking ever seen.
yeah, no, he was absolutely put to sleep. But so I guess we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. Chargers versus Cowboys. Um, I mean, I would say Dallas's season's on the line. They're 6-7-1.
Their
So
only shot is to win the division.
not necessarily.
No, they were eliminated from wild card contention.
I don't think you can be eliminated from wild card contention.
Thought they were.
Okay, maybe okay, yeah, I guess okay because Green Bay has 9 wins, and I guess if they tied
Green
record
Bay
wise,
gets it.
Green Bay would
Yeah,
knock them out. But I
yeah.
was thinking maybe if Green Bay lost out, they'd have the same record. If Dallas won out and Green Bay lost out, they'd have the same record. I guess Green Bay would have that. So okay, they can only win the division. Well, that's interesting. That's not going to happen
No,
because Philly has y'all twice and the Giants. Or no, they have Buffalo, but they have y'all twice. They have Washington twice and Buffalo.
yeah, I
So
think it's
like
us this week in 18. And
yeah, it is. It
yeah,
is. It is. So yeah, they're not winning. They're not winning the division. They're not making the playoffs. And I called this a while ago. I said Dallas would not be making the playoffs, and
you
I
did.
said they'd finish 8-8, and I said they were going to finish 8-8-1, and it looks like they
You
will.
did say that.
They're playing the Chargers. They're going to go 6-8-1 here, and then they play the Giants and the Commanders. So they're going to go 8-8-1. There you go. Um,
Commanders then Giants. Well,
whatever order. Those are the
okay,
two
I was
teams
just
they got left.
yeah, no, yeah,
But
that makes a lot of sense too.
and I mean and I think for the Chargers it's as much on the line. I mean, they're 10-4, but they have to play Denver and Houston, who are obviously both well, Denver is going to be cruising at some point, but Houston obviously they're not going to be fucking around cuz I
No,
think they play week 18. So,
yeah,
Houston and LA that's going to be an important
this
game.
is this is
So,
one of
the
those
Chargers
games for the Chargers where their Chargers are really supposed to win this game, and this is a turning point in their season where if they win this game, they've got a really good shot at making the playoffs and doing something. It just feels like one of those games that they lose. Feels like one of those games that they don't show up for. I'm still going to take the Chargers, but definitely feels like a game where The pressure's on. Herbert feels the heat. Fucks up.
I'm also taking the Chargers, but I don't know if this is. I don't feel like this is a trap game. I mean, this is. I just feel like right as of right now, both teams playing with their seasons theoretically on the line. I mean, who falls apart more than Dallas when things are on the line?
Agreed, but Dallas truly has nothing to play for anymore.
A
What's
playoff
Philly's
spot.
record? What's Philly's record?
Good question. I mean, they should have at least what they have at least 10 wins. They're sitting
No.
with oh, excuse the fuck out of me. They're 9-5.
So if Dallas wins out and Philly loses out, Dallas wins the division. Philly has a 0% chance of losing out. So that means that the Cowboys have a 0% chance of making the playoffs.
In the real world, yes.
In all actuality. So in back to my original point, Dallas has nothing to play for at this point, which could make them play better. The Chargers have everything to play for.
It sounds like you should go Dallas then.
Well, I don't want Dallas to win, but like this is one of those games that feels like the Chargers can lose, and it's like really a game they cannot afford to lose.
I mean, if they lose this game and then they have to play against a Denver and a Houston, and they lose. If they lose, I don't know. I'm not sure how it looks at the end of their season if they end up 10-7. But all right, Chargers it is. Cincinnati versus Miami. Not really. I mean, I'm gonna go with Cincinnati, but obviously the more important conversation. I don't know how important it is, but the news from this game, Tua's benched. Tua's done.
I feel relatively strongly about this. Because this is the stupidest thing. This makes zero sense. This should not be the news that Tua is benched. This is the worst possible time to like it makes no sense why you would bench him now, given all of the actions of the Miami Dolphins the entire time Tua has been on the Dolphins. There is nothing that we saw from Tua this year that would make us go, wow, I've never seen him play that bad. This is why he should not be a quarterback in the NFL. There's nothing we saw that year that we hadn't seen in the past that has told us that Tua is the worst quarterback. We'd already seen it. He should not have played one fucking snap this year. He's an absolute bum. He's an absolute bum. We knew that they could not make this work with the talent that they had. The fact that they started Tua made zero sense. Why the fuck are you benching him week fucking 15? Like, oh, this is what's best for the season. Fuck you and the season. This is so stupid. Means nothing. Tua should not play another snap. I agree, but the Dolphins are complete jackasses.
I think Tua plays as much as he did because of how much money they gave him.
Dolphins' fault.
And then when it got, yeah, no, it is the Dolphins' fault. A lot of this is they drafted the man. A lot of this is their fault. But I think they get to a point now where it's like, all right, the season's over, and they could have done this a couple weeks ago, but now these next 3 weeks they get to just see what Quinn Ewers can do, see what maybe Mike can cook up with Quinn.
I know, but
maybe something.
But why put Quinn Ewers in this position? Why put him in a position when he's on a fucking dog shit beat up team in week 15 and then go, hey, let's see what you can do now.
What position?
Well, no, obviously there should be no expectations, but this is how they're going to judge Quinn Ewers going into next season. Like what did they not see in Quinn Ewers all year that made them not want to put Quinn Ewers in at all earlier in the year?
I don't know if they've necessarily seen anything in Quinn Ewers. It's what they haven't seen in Tua or what they've seen in Tua that's made them go, all right, we need to go a different route. And this may potentially be the route we go next season. So let's get this. I don't even know because like you were just talking about with Dallas, there's nothing to play for. So who cares? Maybe they'll play even better. Quinn Ewers has nothing to play for. He's not earning his, if anything, if he plays poorly, guess what? He was drafted late. Maybe he's not good, and they move on. Miami moves on to the next guy, or they give him a chance to fight for the spot next year in training camp, or he plays okay, he plays well,
Yeah.
and they see a couple things that they like. I don't expect much from him at all. The same way it's the same way like the biggest critique on Shador fans is y'all expect way too fucking much. Let the man
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
grow a little bit. Let the man get some
Yeah.
fucking reps in the NFL. And I think this is
Yeah.
exactly what Miami's doing. It's look, he may be the option next year. Let's not let that be the first time he plays a snap in the NFL.
Touches of JJ McCarthy. His was injury based,
JJ
but still.
JJ McCarthy. Which at this point, Quinn Ewers, if he wants to be better than if he has to play just better than JJ McCarthy to get a spot next year, you might as well just start buying the jerseys now because he's playing next year. Fucking JJ McCarthy
Yeah,
sucks.
exactly. Yeah, he
Fuck
does.
him.
And Quinn Ewers changed his
So
number to 9.
Jesus Christ. So I mean, Quinn Ewers to I still don't know if I'm gonna go with Miami. I don't, since he's winning this game, right?
Yeah.
For some reason Joe Burrow's still trying, even though a reporter was trying to bait him into something. He was like, "So do you see yourself like playing with any other team?" And Joe's like, "No, I mean, like I think like no, I'm here." He's like, "But like when you like think about like the how like you're upset here, like do you like ever think about playing like somewhere else?" And Joe Burrow's like, "Nah, like no. I
I
mean,
can't.
I'm like I want to
Shut the
play
fuck up.
here. Like I want to play here." It's like
Yeah.
what do you think? What do you think?
No, Joe Burrow's going to go,
What the
yeah, actually, you're right. I hate it here. And I really, really, right now, I want to go play for fucking the Jets. Like, shut up.
No.
He can't say that.
Cincy all the way. And then Mike McDaniels, I was going to ask the question, like, should he be fired, isn't that? But from what I've read, Miami still fucks with him.
And I don't think they have a reason not to. The only, like, I don't know where the Tua love was coming from. If the Tua love was coming from Mike McDaniels and nobody else, and he was the one who was sticking his fucking foot out there and making sure that Tua stayed on the field, fire Mike McDaniels. But if it was the organization forcing McDaniels to play Tua, then it's the organization's fault, and you can keep Mike McDaniels. But if that was all Mike's fault, then I hope he gets fired.
It's the franchise's call. It doesn't matter how much the coach can be respected or how smart the coach is. Like Shanahan, he could say, I like Mac Jones more. I want him to play. And that 49ers head office is going to go, do you know what kind of check we just signed for Brock Purdy?
Yeah, true.
Like, Brock Purdy is
Ain't
playing.
No fucking way.
Brock Purdy's healthy.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy's playing. So it'll be interesting to see Quinn Ewers, I guess, finally play some football. New England versus Baltimore, Sunday Night Football.
It got flexed from a 1 to an 8.
It got flexed a week ago, or like over a week ago. It got flexed.
Over a
we
week
just didn't talk about it. Which means who knows? Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe they know this might be a good game. This might shock the world. Who knows? Maybe the world might get shocked on Sunday night.
Well, no, it's just it might not be shocking, but it's an important game for the Ravens. Pretty important for the the Pats at this point after they lost last week?
Yeah, it
I mean,
is.
huge for y'all. This is a must-win for you guys.
Now, in terms of just chances, what are we talking about? You know, like if we're gonna dive into this game at all, like before we even do that, what are we talking in terms of chances?
Have y'all winning this game?
Of either team winning this game. If this team has a
50-50.
blank percent chance, what?
50-50.
You have that much confidence in Baltimore that it's 50-50?
No. It's not 50-50. The way Baltimore has played of recent with Lamar is ultra concerning. I mean, if the Pats could hold a lead, wouldn't be really having much of conversations right now, but 80-20,
Wow.
70-30,
Whoa.
70-30. You guys are bombs.
Bums?
Right now, yeah. It's getting close to bomb territory.
All right. Let's back this up if you really want to have that type of conversation. Okay. Bums. No, we're not bums. You haven't used that word to describe a single team so far, and I'm not gonna let you start by saying the Baltimore Ravens are bums. That's just not a thing. They're not bums. And as of recently, if we're gonna talk as of recently, Devin, the Baltimore Ravens have been top 3, maybe top 5 in rushing yards allowed per game. I want to say in the last 3 or 4 weeks, in terms of that, on the good side of things, being a top 3 team, in the lowest amount of yards allowed per game. And I think that's gonna be the ultimate decider. The deciding factor for this game is, can the Baltimore Ravens hold the Patriots in their run? Can they stop the Patriots run game? I don't believe in Drake May. I don't think he's an MVP candidate. I don't think he's the guy. I don't think he knew how to win that football game when the run game got shut down last week versus Buffalo, and the ball was put in his hands to win the game. And I think that's been the case for most of the season. And I think if you have a pretty decent run game and you play teams like the Jets and the Dolphins and I don't know when we flipped. Like, I understand that the Ravens may not be that good, but are we going to pretend like they're as bad as all these shitty teams besides Buffalo that New England's put beatings on? I mean, we're not going to play that game.
No.
New England has a very, very faulty record, a very asterisk covered record. I don't think they are anywhere near as good as their record. The Ravens have the one thing that could win this game, and that's my sliver of hope. That is my sliver of hope, is stopping that defense or stopping that run game. I truly believe. Okay, yes, Marlon fucking. The Ravens have. Here's the problem with the Ravens. They have bums. I'll give it to you. They have bums.
Yeah.
Falale, fucking bum. Marlon Humphrey, absolute bum. Awuzie, absolute bum. We already cut Jair. He was absolute bum. But on the flip side, we got some of the best players in the fucking league.
No, I completely agree.
And that's what kills me. We got good players with a bad team, or a team that just can't put shit together. And and if New England's defense shuts Lamar down, then all right, sign my fucking death wish and throw it away, because it's over. Let the Ravens just suck. I think Lamar Jackson prime time in Baltimore is going to show up. If he doesn't, I can't keep playing. I understand that. In recent history, I don't know what recent history is. If recent history is the last 3 weeks, last 4 weeks, okay, he's gonna play like shit. But if we're talking recent history as Lamar Jackson, the the two-time
Actual MVP.
MVP Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson, the man that's been in the league for 8 years, the way he's played for the majority of the time he's been in the league, I think he can show
No.
up.
Yeah.
I think he
I
can show up.
completely agree. I think you're
Um,
dead right with the controlling of the run. If you guys control the run, the game's yours. It's yours to lose. They're not super scary. The receivers are not super scary. Drake May isn't scary. If you guys get turnovers off of Drake May, that's a huge plus. I think the biggest thing is you guys protecting the football. It's the biggest issue that we've seen over the past few weeks. It's the most concerning thing because it's something that just kills every little bit of any offensive production. The second you guys get something going, the second you potentially get something going, fumble, pick. It's just kills everything. So protecting the football, if you guys can do that while stopping the run, shouldn't be that hard.
shouldn't be that hard. And like I said about bums, it's like I know we might have some bums, but I think we could stop a Drake May throwing to a Diggs or a Hunter Henry or a Mac Hollins. Like I think we can, especially if we're stopping the run game and forcing the pass. I think we can do it. Now, if we're
Yeah.
worried about the run game all day, sure, yeah, they're gonna catch us over top easily, especially over Marlon. But I think if we get Derek going, and who knows, maybe look, I know it's fucking cold as fuck up there, up in Baltimore. It's fucking cold as shit. It's gotta be. It's gonna be hard to tackle. It's gonna be hard to tackle
You're
Derrick
right.
Henry. I think is and a big. I mean, one of the biggest things last week was these motherfuckers' hands were so numb they couldn't catch some of these footballs.
Oh yeah, big time.
I'm hoping Lamar can just have feeling in his hands and maybe not throw a pick.
Yeah.
So to be honest with you, Baltimore's not winning this game. They can. Like I'm sitting like my whole reason for like going on a spiel and being like, well, they're not bums. It's because like bums wouldn't have a chance. Like they have a chance. They have a defense that in recent history, which is I guess the last 3 weeks, that they've been able to stop the run. And sure, we've played teams like Pittsburgh who haven't been able to find a run game this year, and the Bengals who fucking have a terrible run game and could throw all over us, so it didn't really matter. Or even shit. Well, even the Bengals. Well, the Bengals twice, I guess. The Bengals 2
Yep.
times.
Yep.
But regardless, fuck. I don't know.
I'm taking the Pats.
I mean, it doesn't really matter in terms of like my record in picking this. So it's like who do I think's winning this football game? It's probably the Patriots. If the Ravens win this football game, be aware, I'm talking my fucking shit next episode.
Yes, you are.
I'm talking my absolute fucking shit because apparently, these Patriots are fucking good. So I guess we'll just have to see how good these Patriots are on Sunday Night Football, Devin. Let's just run through the rest of these. Not obviously not too important. Philly versus Washington.
Yeah.
Gonna take Philly on that one.
Yeah.
Cool. Kansas City versus Tennessee. Gardner Minshew versus Cam Ward.
I got so much faith in Gardner Minshew, dude.
I'm taking Kansas City.
Say.
And I don't have faith in them. It's not. It's like, oh, here we go. It's just they're playing Tennessee.
Well, this is like one of the, I guess, first matchups we have today where both teams are completely and utterly eliminated from the playoffs.
No, it's bad because What's worse is I don't know who is in a Well, Tennessee's going to be in a worse position next year, but like if you think about it, at least they're going to get like a really good draft pick.
So they're
like
going to want to lose this game, I would hope.
for sure.
Unlike us,
Absolutely.
who want to beat the Giants in a random Week 14 game because we're a bunch of jackasses.
And Jaden Daniels isn't playing, right? He's not.
Jaden Daniels has been shut down.
Perfect.
Because
That's
I
good
shit you
news.
not. If they tried to play him again, I was going to call the front office myself. I would stand outside every day and say, that motherfucker's not playing. I would block his car from the facility.
Yeah. I was about to say they definitely were not taking your call. Giants and Vikings. I mean, what?
The Giants are on full tank mode. The Vikings are gonna spank.
Yeah.
This is McCarthy's time to
Yeah.
shine right now, brother.
This is Nine's time. The Jets versus
Justin
the Saints.
Jefferson, by the way, is so upset. He's beyond upset that his quarterback is JJ McCarthy. Like, he could not have it any worse in his eyes.
Like, you're saying this like you got this from somewhere, or this is just your assumption?
No, I'm just from watching him talk to JJ McCarthy, he does not want to have balls thrown to him by JJ McCarthy.
What'd you see? I didn't see any. What did I miss?
I don't know. I saw a clip of them on the sidelines, but also this is Justin's worst year by far. Like, this should never be this bad. Like, that's JJ is the worst. He's horrible.
I mean, yeah, he is pretty bad. Jets and Saints.
Give me the Saints. The Saints are hot. The Saints are mad hot. The Jets want to keep losing.
Yeah, I mean, they beat the Bucks and the Panthers. Might as well beat the Jets too. I mean, if they're gonna beat the Bucks and the Panthers,
You
might as
gotta
well
beat the
fucking beat
Jets.
the Jets.
Please.
What are we doing? San Fran versus Indy. Now, this would have been a good Monday Night Football game,
It would have.
but now it's Phillip Rivers. And the problem, I have a problem with this. I saw, and like, because here's the thing, I want to be fair. If I'm gonna give Shador shit or people shit for hyping him up or anybody else, let's be fair. Seeing like Monday Night Football preview and it's like predictions, Phillip Rivers shreds 49ers defense. I don't care how banged up. I don't care how banged up or how bad they are compared to recent years. Phillip Rivers isn't slicing shit but his fucking kids' breakfast pancakes. Like, he's not slicing a goddamn thing. He's not slicing up the San Francisco 49ers defense. The 49ers are winning this game and potentially might win the fucking NFC South or NFC West.
Yeah. There's
that's the craziest thing. All this shit talking about San Fran and all this shit, and they still might end up winning the fucking West.
Yeah. There's going to be 3 West teams in it.
They could all finish. I was hearing something. They can all finish 13-4.
Fuck. Big fuck. That's crazy.
Which is yeah, no, that's absolutely insane. Atlanta versus Arizona.
Atlanta.
How we feeling?
Arizona's so bad. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, Arizona.
Jonathan Gannon needs to go. Obviously, Arizona's office or front office sucks, but Gannon is no help to this football team.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, I mean, there's no point in keeping him around. He's
They
a
need to
coach
change.
where he's a coach that like certain coaches, it's like, yeah, maybe he's not having his best year, but there's not someone better to replace him with. You can find someone to replace him with.
Yeah.
Easily. So yeah, Atlanta all day. Jacksonville versus Denver. We got Jacksonville
Huge.
going up against the actual good defense. Whoa. I guess Jacksonville versus Houston was Jacksonville going up against a good defense. Let me take that back.
Yeah.
But I mean, after the way Denver looked last week, they better not lose to fucking Jacksonville. They better not.
No, and
That's all I'm gonna say.
Jacksonville should not continue to play this good. They usually don't.
Who they play last week? The Jets.
Yeah.
Say I mean, yeah, 6 touchdowns versus the Jets. Whoop de fucking do. But I'm going with Denver.
Same.
We got Vegas versus Houston.
Houston.
It's another
Also,
simple one. And then we have Pittsburgh.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Tom Brady, can he shut the fuck up about, oh, I'll suit up right now. I'll suit up. I'll be a Raider. Shut up.
No.
Thank
They
you.
keep asking. No. Asking Tom Brady to stop talking about that would be like asking, I don't know, John Cena the last month to stop talking about his retirement. Like,
No.
everybody's talking to him about it.
I know. Please don't come back now. And I don't want him to come back. Like, yes, he would be beneficial. His play would be beneficial to the Raiders and the organization. That would be good. Please don't. Your career is over. It's good enough. You have fucking 3 or 4 Hall of Fame careers. It's Tom Brady, though. Is that what you're about to say?
I would love another Tom Brady comeback.
Why? We don't need that. We need a new league. This is like if
Why not?
Jordan was like, I'm gonna be a Wizard, and then I'm gonna be a fucking Piston, and then I'm gonna be a fucking, like, just cut it. Cut your losses, brother. It's okay. We're good. We're not good. We're actually really struggling right now. We would love a Tom Brady back, but
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's be real. Out of all of the awful talent we've seen this year from quarterbacks, just having the discussion alone every week about Tom Brady at 46, 47 years old, coming
he
back.
retired at 46, so he's 48, 47.
I don't know. He's old. He's fucking old. And if obviously Tom Brady's not coming back. He's not playing again. But still, he's not. The reason he keeps talking about it is because every time they talk about Phillip Rivers, they're like, "Hey Tom, what do you think about that?" And he's like, "Guys, I get it. Like, I played till I was 45.
I'm old too.
Yeah. Cool.
I don't know. You saw Cam Newton this week. He was talking about Phillip. He was like, "You telling me I couldn't have done better than that?" I was like, I don't know what I'm forgetting what exactly he said, but again, he's just still upset.
Oh, better than
It's like really sad.
Better than how Phillip played last week.
Yep.
I didn't see that at all. No, I did not.
Yeah, he's upset again.
He
Cam needs to shut up.
If he's mad about how Phillip Rivers has played right now or last week, then he should be mad about how a lot of quarterbacks have played this year and should have been complaining and been saying, I need to be on one of these teams. The fuck is this? This is stupid. Yeah. All right.
It's mad stupid.
Anyways, moving on from that. Last game, Pittsburgh versus Detroit.
slaughterfest.
I need it. I need this one.
Well, yeah, and like somehow the Steelers are eking out these little baby wins, but fuck, they are like a shell of what a good team is supposed to be, in every aspect. And yeah, they should not be in the position that they're in. And the only reason they are in this position is because the Baltimore Ravens have basically almost given up the season.
Yes, they
Not
have.
given it up, but made things a lot tougher on themselves.
Yes, they
Plus
have.
injuries.
So please, 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 Detroit, just do what y'all been doing all year, which is at least beating teams like this. Jameer, like, go run for 150 and do your little shit. Like, just win this football game. I need this as much as I
Yeah.
need a Ravens win. I just need it. It needs to happen. Moving on from that, though, just another segment or two. A couple of things I wanted to discuss. I had this thought. I was laying down, almost about to dream, and then I thought, wow, the NBA Cup really sucks. that was.
And you're right.
I'm right, but like I think most people have that same opinion. Now my question is, and even if you say no, I'm gonna try. Is there any way possible to make the NBA Cup? I guess what's the problem? More entertaining, draw more attention, just be better. Is there any way to improve the NBA Cup?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now, how about I have a few things. I have a couple of things. Now, obviously, for starters, the biggest plus would be the money that the winners receive. Clearly, that has to be some type of motivation. It's at least for I don't know how role players are coming off the bench, just how they're playing. They gotta be playing their hearts out
It's definitely motivation for bench players.
for sure.
500K is 500K. That's cool.
But it seems like the main goal for this whole NBA Cup is to get more attention. What was it? More attention just to regular season games. Period. And
Yeah.
you got your cool courts, and you got your this team's eliminated, this team moves on, and you got it feels like it just comes and goes. It feels like instead of an
Yeah.
actual NBA Cup or tournament per se,
I
it's
was just about to say this.
it almost feels like it's almost like a fantasy league. Like the NFL players, they're playing
It's
football. They don't know that a fantasy league's going on. They're just playing.
it's like a side. It's this weird little side thing. Like, oh, on a Tuesday we play on a different colored court. And we have to play a little bit harder. Like, it doesn't feel like a tournament until you get to the final. Essentially, like when it's the final, it's like, whoa, cool. This is you're playing for something.
Mm.
If they genuinely took out a few weeks of the season, whether that be 3 straight weeks or 4 straight weeks or 1 week here of only NBA Cup games, like 1 week NBA Cup, another week NBA Cup, and then you play a single elimination for a whole week, find a winner. Like I don't this whole on Tuesdays and Thursdays or Tuesdays and Wednesdays it's an NBA Cup game. Outside of that, no one cares.
Yeah, no. I think it should be the tip off of the season is I think the NBA Cup needs to start right then. Boom. NBA Cup starts the same
Yeah.
night the NBA season starts, and it's every game. It's every game is a part of the tournament for a certain duration, whether that's a month or
Yes.
a certain amount of weeks. Shit, have the NBA Cup final on Christmas. Whatever the fuck. I don't
Sure.
whatever you want it to be. But I say you want attention right away. All right, boom, we're starting the NBA Cup right off, and make it an actual event. Make it something where it's not just, oh, the Memphis Grizzlies tonight have a cool court. No. If make it to where for this week we're having the NBA Cup games played at this arena. So that means at 6 o'clock you get to see Luka play, and if you and you get to stay around at 10 to watch KD play, and then the next day you get to watch Jokic play, and then later on, a couple hours later, the Memphis game's gonna play, and you get to see Ja play. Make it an actual event. Have multiple games at the same arena. Have all these different teams come to one place. Have like an NBA con. Like it's just we have all these different teams, all these different players. I mean, you travel regardless. You're gonna travel across the fucking country and play these over, you play on a road series or whatever. So you might as well just make it an actual event, something exciting, almost like almost March Madness like,
Yeah.
like
you can have a week where there's it needs to. I don't know. It right now it feels so separate from, I guess, what it was meant to be. And yet, like, there should be an actual in-season tournament if they want to do it. And like you said, like, neutral sites, fucking, like, a whole week where they're playing just NBA Cup games, or a whole month, or whatever the fuck it is. Get this thing settled, like, to where all these games really matter. Now, the problem with this, the funny thing about this, is that this is how the NBA season is supposed to be. It's supposed to be 82 games that mean something. And instead, we're going to have a real season from day one to fucking 20 games into the season. And then from game 20 to 82, nothing means dick. Or game 20 to 60.
That's not true though.
Like,
it becomes important though. There's going to be a dry spell January, and then All-Star break's going to hit, and everything's going to be important after that.
Yes, but there needs to be an inherent fix to the actual competition in the basketball world.
What I'm saying
and
is,
it might be a shortened season.
But like, regardless of time of day or when they're going to do it, like, the biggest problem is you got MVPs randomly playing on a Wednesday at 10 p.m. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Put them on a prime stage at 7:30 for a month straight at certain venues. Yeah. And like I said, make it an event, make it regional, where, up in the Northeast, everybody's playing games at either Madison Square Garden or the Celtics court, or the TD Garden, whatever this shit's called. What's this shit?
TD Garden.
Over on the other side, you could have, all teams playing at the Staples Center, or where, like, just have neutral locations, or just, I don't know. I think you can make it more exciting, make it mean something, and then have that be important. Because here's the thing: regardless of how competitive the games are, people are just gonna need to watch. I'd say just at this point, X out any games on Monday nights, Thursday nights, Sunday nights. Fuck that. We're playing all day Saturday. Yeah. We're playing. We're gonna play. I say maybe back it up even more. Start games at 3. Start games at 3:00 during the day.
Please.
Fuck it. Baseball.
I'm gonna be honest.
They play at like noon, don't they?
Game start at 1.
Yeah, I'm about to say they'll play.
Game start at 1.
Start at 3:00. Let me get off. Go ahead.
Give us a day. We have a day of football. Give me a full Friday.
Yeah, something.
Or a Saturday.
But it's just
like, because every time I wake up, first of all, I don't know when NBA teams play. I don't follow individual teams, but I get all these notifications of like, oh, Luka did this last night. But that's all happening Eastern time at 2 a.m. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm not watching basketball at 2 a.m.
Fuck no.
I'd watch if it was at 6 p.m. when I'm eating dinner.
Yeah.
I'll put on Luka.
Let a motherfucker get off
work.
What
I'm not going to do is put on the fucking Grizzlies and the Timberwolves with out of their without their stars at 9 o'clock at night.
Let somebody get off work and get home, and it's halftime at a Lakers game. They're like, "Oh, Luka's already got 25. Bet. Let me tune in for the rest of this." Like something. Like, and then on top of all this, and we've said this before, give the winner of the NBA Cup a guaranteed playoff spot.
Sure, make it mean something, because right now it don't mean shit.
If you just do that, fuck everything else we said. If you just do that, that'll make it 10 times more competitive.
Because we see how hard teams fight in those play-in games, and to get into the play-ins. If you make all 32 teams, especially you take a shitter is going to really try to play hard on a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot, actually. Yeah.
Give them a guaranteed
playoff spot.
A guaranteed playoff spot, and however it works, wherever they end up, that's just where they are. And if they don't, they get the last play-in spot. If they're a shitter team, because here's the thing. A few years ago, I could hear somebody being like, I could understand like, well, that's not really fair because in the history of the game, it's like then they'd be knocking somebody out. Play-in games aren't fair.
Fuck the history.
Play-in games are not fair.
Play-in games are not fair.
And allowing this would be way more fair than allowing the 10th spot to have a chance because of a COVID outbreak. So like there's no reason that because you got to think about it. It was this one thing that happened this one season that made them go, well, I guess we got to continue to do this. So fuck it. Just give the winner of this NBA Cup. Who won the cup? I already forgot. The Knicks?
The Knicks.
All right, boom. So the Knicks are in the playoffs in December.
Now. Boom.
Look at that. Look at the shit they could talk.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Look at the shit that they could fucking talk. But
and even if they go and shit the bed the rest of the year, they got a chance to do something in the playoffs.
Because
how cool would that be? The first NBA Cup playoff reward wins the fucking championship after losing 50 games.
I mean, that'd be good.
A team with 50 losses wins the championship.
You could even have like Kawhi trying hard in the beginning of the season and then sitting out the rest of the season because he's like, I mean, we're already in.
We already in the playoffs.
We're already in. We're gonna make it. So I'll just why see now that is a problem though. It's like, all right, if we're guaranteed, but that's why I say
I know, but it's just one team.
Just
one team.
No. But I'm not saying just one team. Any team though, they may go, well, we don't have to try as hard because we're guaranteed. Fuck that. If you have a bad record,
you get the 10 spot in the play-in.
10 spot to play in. So you're still gonna have to try. You're still gonna have to try.
Yeah.
It's just more of a I guess life raft, a lifesaver.
What about a guaranteed first overall pick? No more tanking.
Yeah. No. How? Okay.
The first pick.
Like maybe like a boost in your lottery pick, maybe, but I don't really know what.
Hopefully, the team winning the NBA Cup isn't in the lottery.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's the worst 10 teams.
Well.
Yeah.
Wait. Well, I mean, Dallas went from in the finals to in the lottery a year later. What, year and a half? Whatever. Either way.
A year.
I think that you could. I think there's a way to make the NBA Cup more interesting in terms of for the fans. Like I said, there's shit that can make it better for us, and then there's things that can make it more interesting even for the players. But finally, I want to ask a little question, have a little conversation, Devin. There's I didn't know this, but how many active first overall picks do you think there are in the NFL?
In the NFL?
Yeah.
Stafford, Goff, Baker, Myles Garrett, Kyler,
Okay. One more pass rusher.
bro from the fucking Jags.
I guess two more pass rushers. Trayvon Walker. Obviously, you got Cam Ward, Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, Trevor Lawrence,
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, and then Jadeveon Clowney and
Jadavion, nice.
Jameis Winston.
Oh,
Do you see where
that's
I'm
a
going?
lot, actually.
13. There's 13 active first overall picks left. Do you see where I'm going with this?
No.
We're going to rank the 13 active first overall picks. And what I mean by that is, and I don't know if your head's down because you're just disappointed in, I don't know, having another conversation on a podcast, or just because you don't want to put down Jameis Winston because that's what we're about to do. But
Well, I'm not ranked them in terms of what, career?
well, I would say, well, I mean, that's a good question. Career or
a current ranking?
not current? Definitely not current. I'm going to go career, but do we go career for that team or career period?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, are we basing it off of what the organization got out of their first round pick or these guys? I think I'd rather do it on the players than the organizations because most of these organizations did not get what they were. It's the first overall pick. You're not going to. The
I
expectation
agree.
to reality is impossible to match. So
I agree. The reason these players are being ranked is because they are the first overall picks, but we're not ranking them based on what they did for that franchise.
for that team, no,
So,
because not one of them has done anything for their franchise.
with that being said, I mean, I could probably make it pretty simple by saying, as of right now, I mean, we got to throw Cam Ward at 13.
Cam Ward's 13.
I mean, I got to for now. It's not his fault, but it's Cam Ward at 13. Even though if we did second overall picks, it wouldn't be Jaden Daniels at the bottom.
Stafford 1.
Stafford absolutely won. Really, no question about that. The real question for me is how many when do we put Myles? Where do we put Myles Garrett?
I mean, he's over Baker and Kyler for sure.
He's over Baker and Kyler for
Probably
sure.
over Goff.
Is he over Goff? I mean, right now, Jared Goff,
That's my only question. Yeah.
89, 58, and 1. He's thrown for over 38,000 yards. He has the 8th most active passing yards, and he's 9th in active passing touchdowns. He has 251 passing touchdowns, 99 interceptions, 4 Pro Bowls, 0-1 in the Super Bowl, but he was in a Super Bowl. Are you sure it's over him? If it's over Goff, then
How many DPOYs?
Myles Garrett has 1 DPOY.
1, yeah.
He was robbed. He was robbed though, so
he was. So,
but I mean, if you do want me to just give you a little,
yeah,
I
I think Goff over Garrett.
Garrett's
3.
Do you want the Goff stat or do you want the Garrett stats before you make that final decision? I mean, what, 124 sacks, so that's the 3rd most out of all active players, and it's already the 21st most all time.
Shit.
I mean, he's probably going to finish. I mean, he's not going to finish with the most. That's just ridiculous, but he's definitely going to finish top 10.
Bruce has what, 205 or something?
Something stupid. Something
Something
fucking
crazy.
ridiculous. I don't think Garrett. I don't think he breaks the record. But I mean, fuck, who knows? At the rate he's playing at, I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. It's like
he might not have 200. I don't know. Bruce Smith has a lot to him.
I mean, if it's not him, then it's Goff and then him.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, no other team. But you got to think about it though, because you do have to implicate franchise a little bit. Joe Burrow has already taken the Bengals. Joe Burrow's already taken the Bengals to a Super Bowl. Myles Garrett, while as a career, he's done great, but it's done nothing for the Cleveland Browns. And I know that he can only have so much impact on whether they win or lose, but I mean, are we gonna sit here and pretend
it's the Cleveland Browns though?
It is the Cleveland Browns, but what I'm saying is Joe Burrow is on his way to be at the level of a Matt Stafford.
The way that I'm thinking about this is that if all of these guys were in the same draft class, how would the draft class go?
I
Yeah.
mean, Joe Burrow. I don't. Am I bugging? Am I bugging? Like, maybe I forgot that you don't like
No,
Joe Burrow that much, but I mean,
I do like Joe, but I mean, like if Miles Garrett played on a different franchise, he would hopefully have a lot more impact. But I can see the Joe over Miles for sure. But
I think it's,
I would put Joe over Jared Goff.
dude. I mean, I'm saying though, it's like Joe Burrow is the Cincinnati Bengals. There's absolutely no fucking
Of
question.
course.
I understand that we said we weren't going to talk about what they're doing for a franchise, but we know what Stafford already did for Detroit. But let's be real. Jared Goff being on the Lions now, it having a discussion about the impact of a first overall pick, it does hit a little bit different when they're not on that franchise no more.
Of course. But yeah,
You know,
I don't know.
I think that there's a conversation to say that possibly Joe Burrow, and I'm not gonna put I can't put Trevor Lawrence because obviously there's been too many conversations about whether he's a bust or not. But I'd say Goff, Burrow, then Garrett. The question is Goff or Burrow. All right, let's be fair. It's Goff and then Burrow.
Yeah.
I know we like to slander Goff in the on this podcast, but we'll go Goff, Burrow, and then I'm gonna go Garrett. I'm gonna go Garrett because I mean, like I said, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, is that who we're gonna put him up against and say who's more? Like I get it. Like yes, Jacksonville has found their guy essentially, and they've been in worse
I got
spots, but
Baker over Trev.
yeah,
The Cleveland Browns got rid of Baker because of Odell. They didn't get rid of Baker because Baker was some fucking scrub bum.
can we remind people? Hey, hey, people from the future, we're gonna take you back a couple years ago. The Browns chose Odell over Tampa. Excuse me, let's back this up. The Browns chose Odell over Baker Mayfield because Odell's dad went complaining on the internet,
Yeah.
taking videos of
How does
his
that feel,
son.
Browns fans?
He took videos of his son going, "Look, he's open. He's not getting the ball." Um, and then somebody shit on Odell's chest. So
Yeah.
there you go. Happy ending. But I would agree. I would say, all right, put Baker over Trevor Lawrence, but it goes Garrett at 4. So then let's really talk about it because what we have left is just that's okay. What we all have left is just I mean, we can come back down. I'm gonna say Bryce is 12. Bryce
Yep.
is 12. And then to be honest with you, I'd probably put Trayvon Walker.
Hey, Caleb.
Actually, no. I'm bugging. Trayvon Walker has more future than anything Jadeveon Clowney's done in his career. Trayvon Walker's played 4 years. He's already had 2 seasons with 10 or more sacks. I think he's a better trajectory path than Jadeveon Clowney.
Agreed.
And Clowney's bounced around so much, it's like, fuck you. I don't care if you were a first overall pick. So then here's the real question. Does Clowney, I think Clowney even, Jameis, where does Jameis go?
I think Caleb goes next.
Really?
I think Jameis over. If we're looking at Caleb's played one good season that's not even over yet. His first season was absolutely horrible. I have Jameis over Caleb.
It wasn't absolutely horrible. It was bad. It was
Pretty bad.
it was a Bears season. Still threw for 3,500 yards and did his he had good moments. Caleb Williams just this year alone, especially if he ends up making the playoffs with the Chicago Bears, is more impressive than anything Jameis Winston's ever done.
Caleb, going into last week, had a 58% completion percentage, which was the same as Shador Sanders, which is part of the reason we were ragging on Shador. Caleb, yes, is winning football games with this team, but it's not on the back of Caleb Williams.
I know you're not really liking how much I'm starting to rub up against Caleb Williams, but if you want to put Caleb Williams and Shador in the same sentence, it's Heisman winner Caleb Williams.
I agree.
And Shador Sanders.
I understand. Agreed. Shador is dog trash. But Jameis also won a Heisman, so watch yourself.
Yeah, and he stole stuff too, but
he did.
And he touched. Never mind.
All right. Caleb has a whatever.
Hey, at least you can't accuse Caleb of that because he's a little So it is what it is. Go ahead.
You can accuse him of that, Jackson Mahomes.
Don't pull you're right. On me. Fuck.
I'm not stupid.
Shit, fuck.
Yeah, we're looking at 2 Heismans. Yes, Caleb is doing enough this year, but by no means is he the driving force, the reason the Bears are good, the savior of the Chicago Bears that are soon going to move to Indiana. I don't have Caleb over Jameis. I know Jameis has had his bummery, but I don't know.
But I know we like Jameis, but his career has been garbage.
Yeah, well, let's wait and see what the fuck Caleb does over 15 fucking years. A bunch of nothing.
I mean, we can wait and see what. Okay, Jameis Winston in his career is 36-53. He's thrown for 24,000 yards. He's thrown for 156 touchdowns and 113 interceptions. He was a Pro Bowler once, his rookie year. Jameis Winston has had a terrible career. Caleb Williams is about to make the playoffs with the Bears.
Yeah, but it's not Caleb. But all right, whatever, sure.
But if I don't understand how it's not. I mean, I'm up here with it's Jameis, Clowney. I mean, they're in the same boat. They're in the same boat for me. So you have Kyler over. So you have Kyler over Caleb Williams then.
All right. What if Bryce Young makes the playoffs? What if Bryce Young makes the playoffs? He should jump everybody.
I mean, if we got Bryce Young at 12 and Caleb Williams at 9, they're pretty close. What?
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean? No, I don't. What do you mean?
Bryce Young's a bum. Regardless of if Bryce Young makes the playoffs tonight, he's a bum. We established that already.
Okay. But either way, the Panthers are 7-7. The Bears are 10-4. Caleb Williams and the Bears look better than Bryce Young and the Panthers. Caleb Williams is about to win the NFC North, or has a potential to win the NFC North. Bryce Young and the Panthers have a chance to win the shitty butt NFC South. So saying,
they
what
both
if
suck.
The Panthers are a lot better than the Bears are a lot better than the Panthers.
The Bears.
Yes. I understand that they're not the best team in the fucking world, but they're 10-4. I mean, why are we I don't know. We're not gonna sit here and pretend like they're just fucking garbage. But either way, let's just figure it out from the I guess the bottom or the top, however from 4. So you have Myles Garrett at 4. The real question is, does anybody else go over Trevor Lawrence? You said Baker Mayfield. Does anybody go over Baker Mayfield? I think Kyler Murray, absolutely not.
Nope.
Trayvon Walker, no. Jameis, no. So yeah, okay, Baker, and then I guess Trevor at 6. I mean, I don't really think anybody. It's going over Trevor as of right now, right?
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay. All right. So then
Kyler's a pretty
T-Law.
big disappointment. He really did show some promise. These past few years have been really, really sad.
Absolutely. So we're left with him. We're left with Jameis. We're left with Trayvon Walker, and we're left with Clowney. Those are the 4 guys we have left. And I would say, I mean, let's be real. Kyler Murray, so you look at it career-wise, 38, 48, and 1. He's thrown for 20.4 thousand yards in his career, 121 touchdowns to 60 interceptions, 2 Pro Bowls. He's ran for over 3,000 yards, which is 14th all-time for quarterbacks. He's been able to be a franchise guy longer than Jameis Winston.
Yeah, but I mean, it definitely wouldn't be deserved if it was Jameis being a franchise guy, but Kyler being in this franchise for this long isn't necessarily deserved.
But if I can't put Caleb Williams over Jameis, I gotta at least put someone who's
Well, I mean, you did convince me a little bit of Caleb, but nothing. I don't know though. It's like it's hard to tell.
I mean, I still think he's over. I mean,
It's his second year. Like
we were not bought. Were you bought into Jameis ever? You weren't bought into Jameis year 2.
I'm not bought into
We weren't bought
Caleb.
into Jameis when he went 30 for 30.
I'm not bought into
I'm
Caleb.
not bought in, but I'm more bought in. I'm considering the sale. I'm considering the purchase.
Maybe. I mean,
I'm
yeah,
considering
there's
it.
a lot more consideration than Jameis. There was a lot of bummery from Jameis, for sure.
But as of right, I'm considering what they've done and what else they can do. Jameis is at the bottom of this list when it comes to what else they can do.
0.
Like, Kyler can do more than Jameis with the rest of their careers. Caleb Williams can absolutely do more than Jameis with the rest of their careers.
Yeah.
Trayvon Walker can do more with his career than
Jadeveon
Jameis
Clowney,
Winston
maybe
did.
not.
Clowney's the only person that does not jump Jameis Winston in my eyes. Jameis Winston has been a journeyman for 5 or 6 fucking years.
Forever. But yeah.
Maybe even longer. It's like it ain't him. It ain't him.
That's fair.
So with that being said, we had T-Law there. I'll go Trayvon, and then I'll go I'm gonna go Kyler 7, Caleb 8, because I think Kyler's obviously done more for a franchise, at least. And it's not saying much, but more than what Jameis has done for any franchise. But I'm not totally sold if Caleb Williams can even do as much as Kyler yet.
Yeah, and you say what they have the potential to do. I mean, shit, if we looked at Kyler after his first 2 years, we would have said there's a potential to do a lot more, and things got much, much worse after that. So it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yes. So there you go. Ranking every active first overall pick. You have Matt Stafford at 1, Jared Goff at 2, Joe Burrow at 3, Myles Garrett at 4, Baker Mayfield at 5, Trevor Lawrence at 6, Kyler Murray at 7, Caleb Williams at 8, Trayvon Walker at 9, Jameis Winston at 10, Jadeveon Clowney at 11, Bryce Young at 12, and Cam Ward at 13.
Big ups.
Ain't terrible.
No.
Ain't bad. Cool little list. I just saw it. I was like, let's rank it. But yeah. Shit, Devin. I mean, we predicted all of week 16. We talked about Thursday Night Football and that garbage officiating. We tried to fix the NBA Cup. I don't know if we did it, but we tried our best. We talked about some first overall picks. Is there anything that you need to get off your chest before we get out of here?
Nah.
Okay. Well, hopefully you all enjoyed this episode of On It. We will be back on Tuesday to discuss all these Week 16 games. I guess the final Christmas episode. I can finally put these fucking shirts to rest.
You love them, dude.
And I think there's like what 2 more episodes of 2025, right? Yeah,
3.
yeah. The 20 because Tuesday's gonna be the 4th, 23rd.
Yeah.
And then we'll have like the 30th or the day or no, I
No.
don't know. It might be either way. I only have like 1 or 2 episodes left to say it's 2025.
There's
Devin,
3
all
more,
right?
3 or 4 more. Yeah.
And then we're gonna be, whoa, it's already the 20th. But then we'll be getting into motherfucking 2026.
Yep.
Which we will have a lot. We have a lot in store for next year as well. But with all that being said, brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. We'll be back on Tuesday. If you see Nathan Fillion, tell him I said what's up. It's been me. It's been Devin. It's been real. We are out.